I'm
the
telling
pre.
Discord.
Tell the Discord. Start the pre. Tell the Discord. Um, I wish We're finally going live. This only took forever. I'm so glad we're finally going live. Okay, let's see. Can I see all of my friends on Le Tic et Le Toc? Where are my friends on Le TikTok? There. Here we go. Okay. There we are. There we are. Okay, perfect. Oh my goodness, this was a little too much of a headache. Wow. Let me see who's here. Let me see. The Abe is here. Good. Abe, I see you. Okay, this looks great. Perfect. Let me see who's here. Machine Doom is in here. You're on the Overwatch and Radio and Nerdy and Nico Princess and Pizza Lover and I Love Potatoes. The Nestbot Machine. Stashless is here. Okay, wait. Stash and Les, you have to let Ness know if you want to jump on to talk about the exciting thing at the end of this stream today. I would love it if you do. Hello, Nerdy. Hello, Liv. This is so nice. Hello, Sophie. Hello, Jen. Look who is here. Get a badge. This is so nice. Hello, Earthling. Who else is here? This is wonderful. Guys, okay. Hi, Earthling. Hey, Nathan B, nice to see you. Nice to see you. So, okay, dudes, this is one of those man plans, God laughs moments that happen in life. Wait, ooh, I just heard an echo. We have that?
Oh, sorry, that was from me. Let me mute myself.
Oh, no worries. Hi, I don't know. Hi, Local Peeve. Hi, Anna. Perfect. Oh, good. I'm so glad this is working. Guys, so like I said, man plans, God laughs. Here I am. I am away for the Jewish holiday. It was over the weekend. It was Friday night through yesterday. And we rented a house at the beach. And it's been so nice. And I've had the whole family together. And it's been super friendly and nice. And I was like, okay, great. You know what? I'm going to do Bird Mom from the beach because Mickey is miraculously able to go to school from out here, which is like a gift. It's like an amazing thing. And as I'm trying to post promotional stuff from the house this afternoon on all the socials, what do I find out? That the Wi-Fi in the house is like dead, like nothing. It's terrible. And so I go back. Hello, Beans. Yes, of course. I think Farmer sees everything. Of course, I want that to happen. Hello, Memsy. So it's like nothing. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going on and off. I'm going on all my different systems, all my different ways of connecting. None of the ways of connecting are working. I go out of the house. It's raining. I'm walking with my devices in the rain. Nothing's happening. I end up going to the beach. And when I'm sitting at the beach in the rain, this is where I can connect to anything. Absurd. Justice Reigns from Bob Connie's version. Nice. Hello, Eme. Hi. Hello, Eme. So yeah, so this was just offensive. So we had to figure out a solution pronto and how to get this whole set up and where all my things can be plugged in and how to do this. So I am coming to you guys from the fabulous Rockaway Hotel. Thank you guys so much. These two beautiful girls helped with the setup as we were trying to do this. And while I had to go run, I forgot to get my club soda. And luckily they shepherded our stream while this was happening. So thank you both. Yeah, just ridiculous. So ridiculous. I don't know. Did anybody see the TikTok I posted earlier today? Did any of you guys see it? Yes. Hello, Jeremy. Desperation for Wi-Fi goes hard. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. What's nice is I'm in like this beautiful, completely abandoned like bar area in this fabulous hotel. So at least I've got signals. Everything is connecting. I'm grateful, not complaining. Hey, Finn. Nice to see you, sweetheart. So what I talked about in this TikTok that I did a little bit, well, actually I talked about it 3 years ago now in 2020, my first Jewish New Year that I was doing Bird Mom. Hello, Alina. I'm good. Thank you. Hello, Hisham. Nice to see you. My first time doing this, I talked about what Rosh Hashanah was about. And I got like messages from you guys after I'd posted some other picture of like my table and all that stuff. People were asking, "What, Sophie, thank you. You are such a doll." Sienna, I am going to have to tell you all sorts of stuff about this. I will tell you all about my friends. I love so much the gang. Earthling, I miss the flowers on the ceiling too. That was really sick. That hotel, that was in Liverpool. That was insane. That was so great. Beans. I'm so biased. I'm super biased. Sorry. Super biased. Sienna, thank you, sweetheart. Hello, Dispert. Thank you, Nathan. Hello, Gambit. So I talked about what it's about. So the deal with Rosh Hashanah, Rosh Hashanah, but if you're in New York, you call it Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is New Year's, and it's this season of renewal. It's when you start over reading the Torah. Like you get to the end, it's like you get to the end of the Bible, and then you've got to start over. That's going to be we're at the very end now of the Torah. We've got the last couple of chapters. And it's the time when, if you believe in such things, God thinks about who you are and who you've been and what you're up to, and then writes your fate over Rosh Hashanah for the next year. You, your people, your community, your world, decides everything that's going to happen. And over this next week, you are supposed to be reflective. You are supposed to reflect on who you are, who you've been, who you're being, who you want to be, what you want to be, what you want to be about, what values you want to embody. And then at the end of the week, on the Day of Atonement, on Yom Kippur, God seals the book for the year, and then off you go. You're running. So these are the days that you're supposed to be really self-reflective and really think about who you are and who you're being and what you want to represent and what you want your actions to be. And I think, and this is me taking myself out of the religious part of all of this, the super religious. I think to have a practice where annually you are forced to really look at who you are, who you've been, and who you're being, and what your values are, is invaluable to force you to actually see yourself and think about it, think about what you want. It's so good for your life. It's so good because, your goals change from year to year. If you had told me 5 years ago what I was going to be doing now, I'd have no idea. If I knew then what I know now, who knows how that might have changed my trajectory. All of this to say, you're ever changing. Everything is all about improvisation and figuring things out and figuring out who you want to be. For me, I did not want to miss seeing you guys tonight. I am healthy and happy and excited to be with you. And come hell, high water, or no internet, I was figuring out where I could do a stream to do a bird mom with you guys, because I love you and you bring so much to my life. And I'm very grateful to have you guys here. Wait, I want to see this. Xanthi, hello, nice to see you. Hello, Extra Starfire. Samsy, I am in a hotel, so I cannot blast it, but I believe in justice. So some justice, and it's raining from above, as is the rain, both. Sophie, that is so sweet. Hisham, thank you. No entiendo que te dice, pero you have not. Oh, because you're doing your studies? Dispera, I'm so sorry you can't understand. I'm sorry. You're from Luxor, Egypt, and you're obsessed with Farah. You've got great taste. I love that. Nico Princess, I know me and being the caring person I am. I'm trying to help my friend out and bring your friends back together. I love that. Good. Okay. So thank you. Thank you. I needed them. Mystic Haza, thank you, baby cakes. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you from KSA. I appreciate it. Hey Jay, hey Gannon, hey Paige. I love this. Sophie, hello, Decline Spy. Thank you. You guys are lovely. All of these gifts are so wonderful. Anyway, we got Ness Manning, the YouTube. We got Abe Manning, the TikTok. Guys, if you're being like gender aware, do you say you're personing the TikTok and personing? How do you, Abe Ness, how would I say that now? Because I was like manning things.
I would just say modding.
Just running?
Yeah.
Modding?
Running,
Okay.
modding,
Directing,
Modding.
engineering,
Okay.
casting magic.
Casting spells over, managing, supervising, aiding. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all of the things. Aiding and abetting is perfect. Hello, Mercy, Mystic Haza, the bird herself, about to have an over. Viper, go crush it. I love it. Let's keep the skies clear together. Sounds good. Hello, Shaluk. You guys are lovely. Anywho, hello, Mama. Nice to see you, sweetheart. Hi. Xanthi, so nice to see you. Sophie, you're such a doll. Thank you. So yeah. So here is to deciding who we want to be in every moment, to like tuning in. And then I had another realization. Like, and this is like, guys, I'm sharing with you as I'm becoming aware of things in real time. So I don't know if you know, but like part of these holidays, you know, you see like the rabbi guy and he's got a big ram's horn. Ness Abe, you've seen like the images of, they do the
yeah, totally,
flying,
totally.
right?
Okay. I was listening around
so,
for them. I didn't hear them, unfortunately.
In your neighborhood, you didn't hear them?
Yeah, that's why I was
so
surprised.
Yeah,
I did
me too.
see people that were like clearly coming from like some sort of event, you know, dressed up, you know.
Synagogue, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm surprised though. I would think that, you know, and Ness, you too, I would think that you would be hearing or seeing for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you guys see all of this. That's of course. Well, so I realized that the purpose of this on some original level, like I don't know what they would say, like the scholars, but on some level, doing that, playing it, and you know, they a couple of times per holiday, they call like the just the one long is called the tekiah. And so a super long one, they call it tekiah gedola, a big tekiah. And I think that the purpose of this, because everyone stands for it when every time it happens, and it happens ritualistically like a bunch of times through the service, I think it's literally to get everybody on the same wavelength. Like we talk about that it's to wake you up. But I wonder if it's, I mean, of course there's the waking you up thing because you're awake because there's this loud horn in the you know, in a chapel, in a sanctuary. But there's something that happens if you're in a room full of people who are all open and are all vulnerable and all are being self-reflective. And then you sort of put everyone literally on the same audio wavelength. Like, you know, we're all made mostly of water, and all of your water, all of your cells vibrate when a sound like that happens. And so everybody's vibrating at the same pitch when that happens. I never, ever, ever have thought of this before. And I thought of this yesterday. I thought it was very profound. I miss this. So I thought it was very profound, the idea of all of us vibrating at the same frequency, that everyone is like put together and put on this one wavelength of self-awareness and self-improvement. I don't know. It felt very beautiful to me. I love that. Does that make sense, guys? Ness, Abe?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, no, I can feel that too, because you're all just there and it's a whole moment. And I mean, especially just like, yeah.
I mean, it very quickly, like, just pulls you all onto the same plane. Everybody's vibrating to that same sound. Just really cool. Super cool. Oh yeah, I'm glad you love my nails. Thank you. I love them too. They're really good ones. These came out well. All right. So I'm going to start. Hello, Alex. I'm going to start with the disclaimer. Guys, I am not a doctor. I have zero medical training. I am not a therapist. I am just a trusted adult who is here, who loves you, who wants to help. I know it's good sometimes to have people with a little bit more foresight or a few more tools in their toolbox because of whatever life has brought them to help you figure things out. And that is what I am here for. So just saying, if you have anything going on that is feeling at all dangerous to you or upsetting to you, please, 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 I suggest you get professional help. I love therapy. I'm a big advocate for therapists. And if this is an emergency situation, please, please call 911 if you're in the United States. And if you're in another country, I don't know what your emergency numbers are, but please know it and call it and use it. Okay, disclaimer disclaimed. Let's go on. Hello, Stormer Overwatch. Who's my favorite voice actor? Dude, I got a whole pile of them. I got so many who I love so much. They're such a gang. Did everybody see this hilarious thing with Elon Musk and what's her name? Oh my God, what's her name? What the ex? Yes, with Elon Musk and Amber Heard and Lucy. It's so great.
Do you know who
so
sent? Do you know
Elon
who
Musk
sent Lucy that post? By the way, that was me. I texted it to her.
Who? You sent it?
I sent that post to Lucy.
Oh my God, it was so hysterical.
And now it's everywhere. I've seen articles about it.
Anjali also sent it on a group text to all of us. She had seen it and we all got hysterical. No, not the Mercy skin leak. This was so funny. This was so apparently Amber Heard had a Mercy cosplay and made so she could put it on for Elon Musk so he could like have a thing with Mercy apparently. And he said he like, I don't know, put on Twitter this picture of Amber Heard in the Mercy costume. And we were hysterical. And so then Lucy responded to it. And then somebody else posted a thing about Mercy responding to it. And the whole thing was so hysterical. It was so great. Yeah. Marion, your Mercy cosplay is way better than Amber Heard's cosplay for sure. Marion is a Mercy cosplayer in France. Yeah, way better. Really funny. Very funny. Who else is here? Lucy did not approve. Lucy cracked up. It was so funny. I have no idea if Amber Heard cares at all about Farah or Mercy. I think she just wanted to make Elon excited and knew that this character was like dressing up like this character was going to be exciting for him.
So funny.
As far as I could tell. Wonky Drive Shana Tova. I just was talking about it. Oh, Rubius, I cast a spell on you. Hello, Win. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the live. It was so funny, Paige. We like cracked up over this. This was so great. Okay, what's going on? I'm not seeing anything new in the YouTube chat. Am I missing something? I wasn't seeing it. What is happening? Okay, there we go. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I'm seeing it. Thank you. All right, perfect. Okay, let me first say, I got to double check this because we were saying when the next Bird Mom is going to be. It is not going to be next week because next week is Yom Kippur. So I'm not going to be available to do it then. However, the next one will be, hold on. Yeah, we said we were doing on October 2nd. You guys cool for October 2nd? Ganglang? Okay. So next Bird Mom. Beautiful. Next Bird Mom, October 2nd, guys. So if you want to be on the next episode of Ask Bird Mom, if you have a question, if you've got an issue, big, small, whatever, go join the Discord, DM Pro Ness, letting us know. You can have it be a write-in that I'll answer. You can come on video. You can come on in voice only. Your call, your choice. You get to do it. And the next one is going to be October 2nd, which is going to be really fun. I'm excited. Okay, now let me get back to the chat and let's open it up because I believe our first conversation is going to be, wait, where did that go? Dude, why is this happening? This is so annoying. I don't know. Oh, it's because it's top chat, not all chat. That's what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, Lucy's was way better nerdy. Exactly. Yes. Okay, good. Now I see it. Oh, the day before your birthday, October 2nd. Yay, good nerdy. I love that. All right. Yeah, so that'll be the next one. So our first caller is going to be B. And you guys are going to see today's calls, questions, messages are all related to a theme, and they all have to do with the new year renewal coming back. So here we go. So our first person is B. B, let me see you.
Okay, I don't
Look
know
at
how.
you.
Okay, I think is it working?
It is working.
Okay,
Your
okay.
lipstick is adorable. Your glasses are. Look how cute you are. Hi.
Thank you. I'm actually going out to a drag show after this, so that's
That's
so
a good kind of evening.
so I'm not super. I'm not always this well put together.
You look very well put together. What are you talking
I'm
about?
not always this put together. No, this is a special occasion put together.
Well, you did an excellent job. Well,
Thank
you
you.
look
So did
drag
you.
show appropriate. Well, I am in a sweatshirt with too much humidity and my hair pulled back at a
Well,
weird outdoor hotel.
It's hotel appropriate.
Thank you.
Looks
Thank
good.
You. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just happy we're here. It's good.
This is
It's
so weird.
great. Hi, it's so nice to have you here. Where are you?
I'm in the UK. I'm in my dorm room. I've got the lights.
Where
I'm
in
at
the UK are you?
university. Oh, I'm in Yorkshire. I'm in Hull. Yeah.
Who did I just speak to who's in Hull? I know exactly who I just spoke to who was in Hull. Yes. Okay. I think I just spoke to someone else who's in Hull. Go on. Okay.
Well, hello to that other person.
Yes.
My question, I don't know how this works. I'm really sorry. I have tuned in before, but I'm very nervous. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
You cannot do it wrong. There is no such thing as doing it. You're perfect. You're here. That's all you got to be. All you got to be is here. So just tell me what's going on.
I've got. Oh my goodness, sorry. My phone is having a moment. But so I'm at university. But I am 28. So I have this feeling. Do you know the Steve Buscemi meme where he's got the skateboard over his shoulder and he's like,
No.
"How you doing, fellow kids?" Someone knows what I mean.
I'm sure. Okay.
So it's just he's basically he's got like his hat on backwards and he's trying to be all cool, but he's clearly like an older guy. I feel like that. I feel like a bit impostery, like Cuckoo's Nest kind of, like got all these teenagers here and I'm a big boy, so I'm finding it hard to.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Okay, so you're finding it hard to be. I get it. Is this you starting your first year?
Yes. I moved in on Saturday.
Okay.
So it's starting first year and everyone's making friends and people are talking to me. I thought I wouldn't make any friends, but I am. I'm actually meeting people tonight for the drag show, which is very cool. But I just kind of feel like when you initially talk to people and they don't know, I kind of feel like and they're like, "Oh, are you? I'm 18." It's like, "Oh, are you?" God. I just don't want people to think I'm creepy. Does that make sense? Like,
yes, of course it makes sense.
I feel real creepy sometimes. People are like talking about how they just moved out of their parents' house. It's like my wife is at home. Like, I haven't moved out from my parents. Like, this is my first time moving out. I was cooking something in the kitchen earlier, and somebody was like, "You know how to cook?" And I was like, "Yeah." It was just pasta. It wasn't even anything fancy. It feels a bit alien.
Sorry, it's fine. Ness was born the year I signed my first lease on an apartment. So So it's like, I get it. It's hilarious.
You get the feeling.
I totally understand this feeling.
Because like inside, I don't feel like I'm gonna be 30 soon, because that sounds really it doesn't sound good. But like I feel the same. But then it's like some of the music they were playing, well, we were out last night, and then some of the music they were playing, I was like, oh, this was out when I was like 13, and they were like, how old
What?
are you?
Oh my God.
I know. Oh dear.
I think, okay, university and college has become, in my opinion, a rite of passage about separation from home more
Yes.
than an educational experience. I am constantly saying to people leaving for college, like, don't worry about knowing what you're going to major in. Don't worry about, like, just do what you love, do what you're interested in, and just go. Because really, like, what's it about? Do I remember everything from college? I remember some of my classes because they were fun, but not because everything that they taught, you know, or they were hard or they were memorable. I remember all the social dramas. I remember certain parties. I remember guys I dated. I remember all of that stuff. Like that,
The important stuff.
Right. Because I was 18 to 22 in college. I think going to college at 28 is a tremendous advantage because
I think so too.
because you get to choose what to study when you're old enough to know what the hell you want to study. Like, you wouldn't be there if you didn't know what you wanted to study. And not that whatever this is has to be the thing that you're married to for the rest of your life, but you're going there with actual intent and purpose. And what are you studying?
Zoology. So I want to do a master's in entomology, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's insect science. I like bugs.
Fabulous.
I really do.
It's fabulous.
I think
It's
that's cool.
fabulous. Yeah. This is great. This is great. And not like, that is very specific. And this is you getting a master's?
Yes. So it will be the zoology first, and then it will be the master's degree.
So,
and then,
okay, you're going to roll with older people anyway. There are going to be, once you're dealing, you know, with that, it's not going to be so general. It might be that you're in a dorm with younger ones, but frankly, that's an opportunity for you to like reflect on where you get to feel good in your knowing yourself well, and you get to be like, you get to have like the energy around you of all of like these burbling youngins, while you get to be like solid in your knowledge.
Do you know
of what
run
you're
on
doing.
like they run on like 3 hours sleep a night? I don't know how they're doing it. Like, everyone's like, "Oh, do you want to come out tonight? Do you want to come?" And I'm like, "Tonight? I went out last night. Like, is that not enough? Well, I need like a 5 to 7 business day like readjustment period before I can go out again." But I'm going out again.
I remember when I had Mickey, and and I wasn't like a baby having him, and I got like, I'd be exhausted, and I'd be up all night, exhausted for days on end, weeks on end, up all night. And I said, oh my God, this is what misspent youth is. When people talk about their misspent youth, because I remember being at that age, being in my, my early 20s, dude, I could be like up until 4 o'clock in the morning, partying every day for months and not feel it. And then be up at 8 o'clock to go do whatever it is I needed to do. Like, there was no recovery. I didn't have to recover. And then I realized, oh, that energy biologically was because you were supposed to have babies with it.
Yeah.
Like, that's obviously not socially what I think you should do, but that's what it was there for.
I have babies, but they're not people babies.
But you're taking care of fur babies. Or fish babies or insect babies.
That one, and there's cats, and there's big frogs. I like anything that's creepy, like creepy crawlies.
I like your taste. You like drag shows and creepy crawlies.
Yes. Do you like Godzilla? I know this. Everyone always asks you about Overwatch. Just, you do?
I do. I love Godzilla.
Like, to what extent?
Not romantically, if that's what you're asking me. Like, what are you asking? Like, what's the question?
Like, what have you seen of Godzilla? Like, not like how do you think he's attractive?
Right. I'm like, well,
I saw him looking at you in the corridor.
That Godzilla is really
I was just saying, 'cause I got my Godzillas in the background. Oh, and there. I'm obsessed. I love, I almost swore. I love Godzilla. And so everyone
right,
always asks you about Overwatch. I just wanted to know, do you like Godzilla and do you like frogs?
I do. I do.
How?
I love and I love frogs, and my nephew likes frogs so much that his handle is Manny loves frogs everywhere. So I
That's
have like
lovely.
frog loving in the family. Yes.
Oh, so it's in your
Definitely.
blood.
Yeah. It's
So
definitely in my blood.
I feel really good after talking about this. You were so nice. I was so nervous. I was just sat because I was in that waiting room bit for like a good amount of time, and I was just like
A
looking
million
at
years because
myself.
I'm running
I
so
know.
late today. I'm so
That's
sorry
fine. I
with
was like
this
looking
whole
at myself, and I
situation.
was like psyching myself out. You know, we need to get like an injection. You're like, this is gonna hurt so much, but then it doesn't. It was kind of like that.
This really doesn't hurt at all. This is
No, this was
purely like
fine.
a supportive, wonderful place. No, this is an opportunity for you. And this is an opportunity for you to like bask in the fact that you know what you're doing and you know where you are and you know what you want to learn. You also get to get an education away from all the other BS of life, but you're old enough to be able to remove and not get lost in like the friendship drama that happens inevitably because people are developing and that happens. So you can be away from it and be like, yeah, I don't involve myself in that. So this is really a lot of wins you have going on here. Awkward as it might feel.
Sorry. Say again?
I said awkward as it might feel, these are a lot
sorry.
of wins.
So another, I feel like I've taken up a lot of your time. I'm sorry. I was talking
You
about
haven't,
how
you're perfect.
you're obsessed with Godzilla. You were saying like you're attracted to him. That was weird. We'll move on from that. But I was at the advantage of being older. Yesterday, we were out. It was a nightclub, and there was this girl, and she was looking really weird. And I was like, she doesn't look right. But her friends were laughing and like, oh, she's having. And I was like, I'm gonna go get somebody. And she was having a seizure. And I was like, I had to go get someone. I was like, I think this girl's about to have a seizure, but everyone else just thought she was like dancing or being funny. And I was like, this doesn't look right. I was like,
thank God you were there.
I know.
Thank God
I was
somebody was older who had a little vision, was able to see and say something.
I know, because everyone was like laughing, like, oh, look at her go. It's like, that's not look at her go. It's like she needs help. Oh dear.
B, you see, it was meant.
I know it wasn't. Yeah. So I feel so good now. Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm rambly.
What are you sorry? Stop being sorry. You're terrific. You're great. Like there's nothing to be sorry for. You're terrific.
Thank you. You're
You're
terrific too.
I remember. Thank you. I remember in the dorm having a friend who was older. She was an older senior when I was a freshman, and I hung out in her room a lot. She was like very cool and very smart. And like someone, yeah, she was someone I really, and I mean, I don't know, I felt like she was a very good influence on me of understanding how to navigate where I was in my life. She was a good influence. So you get to,
and now you're
sort of
being the good influence
shoes.
To everybody worldwide.
I am doing my best to pass it down. I feel very fortunate. And so I'm glad that I can pass.
Oh, thank you. I hope we have a wonderful. What time is it for you? Afternoon?
B, it is 6 p.m. here.
Okay, well, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope everybody else here has a wonderful evening. And it's been so lovely to talk to you. And no one is going to believe that I spoke to you. But well,
they will, because they can go back and watch it on YouTube. So
well,
they will definitely believe it.
I will catch you some other time. And, you know, I won't tell anybody about how you feel about Godzilla. I know you've got a family. I'll keep it to myself.
I know my little thing with Godzilla on the side. I know. Don't tell anyone.
I hope it works out for you too.
Well, you get
good
first
evening.
dibs. I'm number 2. I'm like,
thank you.
I'm Godzilla's sloppy seconds. You're much more invested. So yeah, for sure.
Thank you. I'll that's a gift from you.
Remember,
I'll cherish.
Good. Absolutely.
Have a wonderful evening.
Let me know how it goes. Enjoy it. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I like B. B is great. B is such good energy. Oh, wow. Yeah, I love B. Oh, look at this. Pizza lover loves B. B, you're hilarious. Wonderful energy. Nerdy's like, B, you're so cool. Lumi's in the house. I love this. My stash list, you're there. Who else is here? Shell is like, she's so nice, right? Hey, Dark Story. Paige thinks B is amazing. Abe likes B. Yeah, this is a very nice, yeah, this is terrific. I feel like she's reading the chat, but she's just trying to reply or laugh at the comments. Galaxy, who's this? I feel like she's reading the chat, but she's just trying to reply or laugh at the comments. Shh, let Sophie love her man in peace. Yeah, you're right, Finn. I know. Sophie's gotta love her man here. David Fuentes, greeting from Mexico. Hello there. Oh my gosh, this is great. Jennifer found out my obsession with Cole Cassidy. I think I disappear. Cole Cassidy is great. I don't blame you. Cole Cassidy is pretty terrific. Can't wait, catches me off guard every time. What is going on here? Oh wait. This is so funny. Oh my God, no, she does. Sophie, you announced it. How do I not know? Of course. I love that idea. I've known several people who've gone back to school when they're a little bit older. Like they might have dropped out for one reason or another, or they started late. I have one friend who was in a band. Like he was going to go straight to college, but he had been in a band and his band took off and got a little bit famous right when he was supposed to start college. So he deferred for a year, he deferred for another year. He ended up deferring like 4 or 5 years. And it was the greatest thing ever because he wound up like in that time deciding what it was he actually wanted to do. He wouldn't have ended up doing that if he'd started right out of the gate. He probably would have had to go back to school a second time. So he got to have this like amazing rock and roll adventure. And then he went to school when he knew what he wanted to study. Trust that it's all happening the way that it's supposed to. And it's really nice to be a little bit older and be in school. I mean, I wouldn't trade all of the stuff that I learned about life when I was in college for the world, but educationally, I don't know. You learn the stuff you're supposed to learn, but I think that you're better able to know what you want and focus when you're a little older anyway, in my thoughts. Wait, oh geez, there's a delay in the YouTube. I hate the sound of my voice. Is there a delay? Oh, that's Ratio is B. Oh, B, it's only a little one. You're terrific. Stop. Finn, you're going to take a year off? Sometimes people need to take a year off. Yeah, I mean, I went straight through. I didn't take any time off. But I have plenty of friends who did, and it didn't hurt anyone. Like, I've never known anyone to be hurt by taking time off or by switching schools or by any of that. So, like, really trust the process. Like, don't get too caught up in it. And yes, it can be a little awkward to be older, but it's an advantage. It can't hurt. Okay. Thank you, Abe. Oh, love the stream. You two have a great night. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate it. You just checked all these comments. You're so, oh, I'm glad, Gufo. Good. I'm glad you see. No, you know what, Finn? Finn, I just posted something about this. You have to remember, like, you have to choose whose advice you're going to take. I had dinner with a very famous billionaire, like, how many months ago was it? Was it in, I think it was in November. I had dinner with this famous billionaire, and he's a businessman and a CEO and I sat right across from him, so we got to talk the whole time. It was freaking awesome. He was great. He was really charming and nice. And he wound up dropping out of college because he was just too young for it. He didn't know what he was doing there. It wasn't what he wanted to do. He wasn't ready. He putzed around for a while. Then he went and became a ski bum. Then he went to acting school. Then he decided to start some other business with his family. Then he tried all of this stuff. He wound up going to college to get a degree, I think when he was around 28. And then he wound up becoming like a global famous billionaire years later. Like, I'm sorry, it all happens the way that it's supposed to, and just trust. Like, whoever it is who's telling you it's a bad idea is coming from a very specific point of view and is not seeing your whole picture. Trust yourself, know what you need, know what you want. I think a lot of older people hear I'm taking a year off to mean I'm dropping out and I'm never going back. I think that historically there were people who didn't know what they wanted to do when they went to college, and they might have left because they were dating someone, or they might have left because they got someone pregnant. And then that at that time meant that they couldn't go back to school and they didn't finish. And then they regret it because there were opportunities that were missed. This is a story that does not necessarily apply to you or apply to people in this moment in time. So follow your own muse here. Don't listen to the people who say no. You know what's better. You got it, Finn. Sophie, sure. Why not? At least your avatar can date Cole Cassidy. Matt Mercer is spoken for, as far as I know. But you know, get yourself a cab. Right? Maybe Elon Musk will dress up as Cole for you. There you go. Me and my little bestie have an obsession with Paige. I love that. Thank you, Shell. Thank you. That is so nice. I love Hanzo. I'm a big fan of Hanzo, and I'm a big fan of his VA. Paul is like a beloved friend of mine. Eli, no, guys, I'm joking. It's because of the Amber Heard thing. It's because Amber Heard dressed up as Mercy. That's why I say it. I'm joking. I'm messing around. Okay. But Lumi's saying, right, I can't learn the traditional way. I can't do classes anymore. This happens. This happens. Sometimes you can't. Okay. Let's go to the next person. Les and Marion. I'm putting it out to you again. You're going to come on. Are they coming on? They keep on pushing it off, man. You guys, you keep pushing it off. All right. All right. Delay. All right. Any news of Forest Games will be released during Blizzard Week? I don't know. I don't have that answer for you. 1989, Stan, thank you. One piece. Tell me, Ines. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Les wants to come on in outfits. Okay, that is better. All right. All right, Les, we're saving you for the second. Done. All right, our next person is going to be Nova, and we're staying on a theme. German lessons are going so well. I love it. You thought it was Rebecca Sugar. I love Rebecca Sugar. What about Rebecca Sugar? Zero Relic. Who is that? Who's talking about Rebecca? Hey, hello, Nova. How are you? Who's Zero Relic? Okay, I didn't know who that was. How are you doing? They're connecting. I see their face, but I don't hear it. Who? Wait, I need to know who it is who thought that it was Rebecca Sugar. I love Rebecca. I love Rebecca Sugar. Oh, is that who you thought I was talking about? Oh, no, that is not. Rebecca Sugar is wonderful and is not a famous billionaire. No. But I love her and I haven't seen her and I need to see her and it's New Year's and I'm late calling to wish her a happy New Year. So I'm belated. Rebecca Sugar is amazing. Paige, how do you know Rebecca? How does everybody know Rebecca Sugar? I love this. Justice does rain from above, spaz with bars. It's true. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, I love her. Guys, how does everyone know Rebecca? Is everyone shitting on my head? I love Rebecca. I know. I'm like, how does nobody know? Because of Steven Universe. Oh, it's a different Rebecca Sugar. Unless she does something in Steven Universe. You know what else rains from above? The sky right now, for sure. Okay, wait. Can I hear you now? She's the creator? No, Rebecca Sugar is like a dear old friend of mine. Money rains from above. I'm loving this chat, guys. Yeah, no, different person. Money, I like that. Money rains from above. Okay, I can't hear you, love. I know. How are there multiple people with such a unique name? I have a Rebecca Sugar who I know from when I went and did an internship for a year in college when I went to London. And I met her and she, you know, her maiden name was Freund. Her married name is Sugar. And she's completely freaking amazing and a power player and wonderful. And I love her, but she is not the billionaire in question. Yeah, this is very funny. Abe, I know a wonderful Jewish Rebecca Sugar who is not a writer cartoonist. Actually, she's a writer. She's a writer, but she's not a cartoonist. Everyone knows my friend. Right. No, this is somebody else. Nerdy, thank you for the #1 gifter badge. I love it. With like a rich person skin. I need to know what the deal is with this. Okay, I'm going to find her. Farrah be ballin'. Do you know what? Did I ever show you guys this? I got like a year and a half ago. It's the greatest thing ever. On Amazon, I got a billionaire gun, and it's this golden toy gun that you put stacks of fake money into, and it says billionaire across it. A friend had one. And so when you're like thinking about like wanting to be very successful and you like shoot it and money
Oh, there we
shoots
go.
everywhere. Now I can hear you. This
Now it's
freaking billionaire
working.
gun makes my life, and Rob loves it now too. And so every now and then when we need like a little boost, we shoot the billionaire gun. It's the greatest thing ever. Everyone needs a billionaire gun. I think it costs like $15. It was the greatest ever. I am not a billionaire, but I feel like one when I shoot my billionaire gun. I do. It's amazing. Okay. I can hear you now, Nova. How are
Yes.
you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, thank you. You're lovely. You have very nice energy. How is it going?
It's going good.
Excellent. I love it. That's so nice. Where are you calling from?
Canada.
We're in Canada.
Ottawa.
Mm-hmm. How's the weather up there?
It's not that bad right now. It's a bit hot, but starting to cool down finally.
Fair enough. Good. Yeah. Well, it's been
Yeah.
super warm here and beautiful. And then today is like the cold, breezy, rainy
Yeah.
scene. I'm getting blown around back here, but I'm not complaining. It's nice. I like it. Cheese. Yes, it's me. Hi. Yes, I do. Hi. Tell us what's going on, Nova.
Okay, so I'm currently in my senior year of high school, and I'm having a lot of trouble keeping up with all the workload and stuff. And I'm also just having a lot of self-confidence issues overall. So I was hoping you may have some
Okay.
tips for that.
Definitely. Definitely. Okay. Talk to me about, do you like school? Do you like your school?
I do like my school. One thing is I have a lot of trouble just focusing in general. But yeah, I like my school. My teachers are great. Yeah.
Okay. And you like the classes you're taking this year?
Yes, I do. All classes I enjoy so far.
And are you applying to college now? Are you in the middle of all that?
Applications for the colleges I'm looking at aren't open yet, but I'm
Okay.
I'm working on it.
You're figuring it out. And were you happy with how your grades were last year?
Some of them, yes, but a lot of them not so much, because that was a lot of why I'm asking for help today with the workload. Just had a lot of trouble keeping up with that.
Okay. So that means that this half of the year, because it's only half of the year. So
Yeah.
for the next 4 months, really, you have to buckle down for 4
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of life, 4 months is a very short period of time.
Yeah.
It's a very tiny, and you like your teachers.
I do, yeah.
Are the classes that you're taking very difficult, or are they just challenging?
They're just challenging. They're not super difficult. I mean, one of them's a tech class, so that's pretty easy. But the
Right.
other two are a bit heavier.
Is there extra help available if you need it?
Yes, there is.
Okay. So I think instead of worrying about it, you can just tell yourself, and you get to tell yourself this, that like for this little tiny 4 months of my life, my primary focus, my goal, my focus, the thing I'm focusing on beyond all else is nailing these classes.
Yep.
And so how do I do that? You go to school. How much time is comfortable for you to dedicate after school to working on your homework? Like for you, like if this is the number one goal for these 4 months, which is what, it's 120 days. It's not, I mean, it's not a lot.
Something like that.
Right. So for 120 days, which will go by in a breeze, you go, it's done,
Yeah.
it's gone. How many extra hours after school can you dedicate to working on things out of class?
It really depends night to night on when I work, but usually
Okay.
an hour or two is the extra time I'd be willing to put in.
Okay. Okay. So, and do you think that giving each thing, like if the hour or two, depending on like on the nights that you're not working, it's 2, on the nights you are working, it's 1, you can carve that out for yourself?
I think I can, yeah.
Okay. That sounds to me like it'll be enough to be able to get you over the hump. And you're saying that you like these teachers and they can offer you extra help, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you kind of are built for success. Is your family helpful? Are they supportive?
Yeah, my
with you
parents are
getting your work
super
done?
supportive.
So they'll help you carve out the time and they'll help you carve out the space for it?
Yeah.
Do you work both weekend days?
My schedule's really inconsistent, so usually not.
So on the days that you're not working, just for these 4 months, just this little, could you also on a day you're not working also dedicate 2 or 3 extra hours? And write it in your calendar. Like when you get your work schedule, you say like, I'm working that day, I'm only working 1 hour. I'm not working that day, I'm doing 2 hours. And that's a school day. I'm not working that school day, 2 hours. I'm not working and I don't have school that day, I can dedicate 3 hours. And you can write this in your calendar. You can write it as a block. And you can even set a timer so that when you get beyond those hours, you put your pen down, you close your book, you say, I gave it the time. But then you get to keep a commitment to yourself.
Yeah.
You get to say like, I committed to doing this. It's for these 100 days. And you can even put like in this calendar, do you keep a calendar or a date book or an app or something?
I try to. I'm not very consistent with it, but I try to.
If you can get one that goes up on the wall that you can put stickers on or put pins on, like a pin board, I mean, that would be great. If you could get one that's like a pin board that you put on your wall that you can see the 4 months. And then every day that you put in the hours that you said you were going to put in, you could put like a little done sticker on it. And looking at it, you can see that final day and you could put like, a star, gold star, or some gold, sunburst or something on that, because that's the day. You don't have to be, this doesn't have to be commitment number 1 anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that if you do it like this, it will be very manageable. Instead of it being some giant, terrifying task that you have to do, some giant, overwhelming thing that you have to do. If you're like, okay, every day I am proving to myself my commitment. Every day I am putting in the time to show that I'm committed. This is how much I'm doing this. These are the days I'm doing it. This is what I do. Every day I put a sticker or a star on it or put a pin in it. Get the extra help when you need it. If your parents start asking you to do things that mess with it or ask you, you can very clearly say to your parents, look, for these 100 days, these 120 days, this is my primary commitment. I need you to please create space for me to be able to land the plane for these 4 months of my life. They're totally going to respect it. And they're going to be like, yes, of course. Because they want what you want.
Yeah.
And on a day you don't have work or school, a 3-hour commitment is not a tremendous commitment. You could spend 3 hours scrolling on TikTok. Like easily. So you could say like, here's that 3 hours. I'm giving that 3 hours to this. And then you get to put the pin on the board and then you get to see it. And every time you see a week that goes by with all of your checks on it, it's going to build confidence. You're going to know, like, I'm someone who keeps my word to myself. I am in integrity. I am doing everything I can. I am ahead. I am learning this. Oh, okay. I'm still not understanding that. So in tomorrow's hour, I'm going to dedicate tomorrow's hour to that subject. As a whole experience, it's going to help you grow and help you get stronger.
Okay.
Where else are you feeling not good? Like, because it sounded like it was a more general ask, not just a school ask.
I don't really know, honestly.
Was it just a school ask?
Pretty much.
Then rock and roll. You've got a solution.
Yeah.
You're there. It's done. You know, and you also have to think to yourself, like, if social things come up, which they will,
Yeah.
you have to make sure to make the time to meet your commitment. And again, I think that a 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hour commitment is not enough to make it impossible for you to also have time to relax and also have time to scroll on TikTok and also have time to see your friends. Like, but your primary commitment for this period of time is this task.
All right.
And it will very quickly make you feel really good, particularly when you look up at that calendar and see the dots, see the I did it, I did it, I did it. And then you won't ever want there to be a day that you didn't put the dot up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's it. You definitely can handle this. You definitely, it'll make you more confident as you do your applications, because then you can also schedule in application time.
Yeah.
When are applications due?
I have no idea, honestly. I mean, I know they haven't opened up yet as far as I'm aware, so I don't know.
Okay.
But I'll have to keep an eye on that.
Okay. You can schedule that in. It's the same. Think of it as being like Legos or like Jenga. You're stacking the time blocks, and then you're just saying, look, I did it. Boom. Look, I did it. Boom. And each time you do it, you're going to go like, look at me. I did it. Look at, good for you. Okay. And then when the alarm goes off that you spent the 3 hours, done. Like, I'm done with that. You know, on to the next thing. I think you're going to be fine. Will you let me know how it goes?
I will. I'll let you know.
Okay. I want to hear how it goes.
I will.
Good. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you
I'm
so
sending
much.
you a big hug. Of course. Mwah. You got this.
Thank you
Take
so
care,
much.
Nova. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. I totally need to thank you, Black Ice. Wow. Oh my God. I need to take the advice I just gave Nova. That's exactly what I need to do. Okay, Nova, thank you for the inspiration. I am doing a new calendar on the wall with stars and stickers and pins, because I keep on saying to myself, like, do this. I'm constantly like adding and adjusting habits, but I just today was writing down like my intentions for this next stretch. Because as I said, it's new year, new renewal, new ideas. And yeah, I'm going to do that, because it makes you feel good when you see that you've done it. It doesn't work as well, in my opinion, on your phone, because it means you have to open the app on the phone to see it. But if it's on your wall, it's like facing you, you're like faced with it, and you see the star, the star, the star, the star. You really do feel very good. It makes you feel like you're on top of your stuff. It's great. Yes, I have Farah stickers. I love Farah stickers. I'll have to do this. Nico Chu official, you're late to the party. What's going on? Nico Chu official. Yeah, a calendar is much better. I have Farah stickers. I'm gonna have to. Ness and I made up Farah stickers ages ago. They're amazing. They're so good. ADD is causing you to struggle. Nadu, I get it, but you know what? This is the trick. This is, if you make it into like little tight blocks where it's like just like a little bits of time. Don't make it like some overwhelm where every night I have to spend 5 hours doing that. Like, that's way too much. Then you do get overwhelmed. And if you don't make a schedule and you keep it amorphous, then you can stay overwhelmed. You can like remain in this state of overwhelm. And that's totally self-defeating, because then you're like, oh, I need to do it. And then you're just not doing it. But if you break it down and say, this hour is going to this hour is going to that, then suddenly like you have appointments. Then you have a schedule, you have appointments. It's not so overwhelming. You can actually get the things done. And the biggest thing is knowing what your priorities are for any given amount of time. Like, priorities are ever shifting. The most important thing has to be constantly shifting. It can't just, when you're unconscious, it's not like when you're unconscious, that means that you don't know what your priority is. Your priorities show themselves in what you do. What you're doing is what your priority is. So if you're changing your priorities, that means that you just have to change the habit and just stack it and just say, for this hour, my phone goes down, my social media is off. This is what I'm working on for an hour, and have an alarm go off when it's done. And then it's done. You spent an hour, done, period. On to the next thing. It works. Works, it works, it works. He's here. Wait, this day is going to be spending the whole day playing Overwatch. Next day is going to do that. I like that. A weird question, but is Anna the voice actor my mother? I mean, I love this question. No, she is not my real mother. No, she is this wonderful, wonderful woman named Aisha Salim who lives in Egypt. I love her to death. She is not my mother. She's completely fabulous. I love her, and I haven't seen her in ages. I adore her. 2 hours for German lessons, or even, you know what, chill, an hour. Start with an hour, 90 minutes every day. Schedule it when it works. And put it in a time that works for you, that it's not going to be overwhelming, where it doesn't interfere with dinner, or it doesn't interfere with if there's a, I don't know, a game that you have or something. But an hour and a half can easily get blown. Just, but I know I can do that. I can blow an hour and a half like nothing. So it's worth it. It's worth it to schedule it like that. A custom Cole Cassidy calendar. Do it. I love that. Hey, Coach, you can't do schedules anymore. Why can't you do schedules? Hello, Azerbaijan. Hello, Tanzania. Look at these fabulous places you guys are here from. Oh, no, I'm so happy that you were with us. Thank you. Oh, Paige, that is so nice. Nerdy, it's a great trick. It's fantastic. It's so good. Hello, Tanzania. Yeah, I get overwhelmed too. I get completely freaking overwhelmed. It's ridiculous. It's like embarrassing. But you don't get overwhelmed if you just give yourself a tiny bit. And then like you have to be done with it. Like that's the deal. Like you do it, you're done with it, you move on to your next task. And then you're not overwhelmed. And then you did what you needed to do, and then you can move on. And you can't finish everything every day. But if you put in that hour, those hours accumulate really fast. And you find yourself after 2 months, 3 months, 4 months in a vastly different place than you were if you didn't make that schedule and just give yourself that time to do it. And the same could be said with working out. The same could be said with studying a language. The same could be said with working on a project. Like, create the hour and just do it to the exclusion of the other things. It makes such a difference. It really does. Studying architecture with ADD can be challenging. Dude, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. Anytime I try to do a schedule and something unexpected happens that interrupts, I get very upset. I have a very smart mentor whose expression is always, life just keeps lifing. Life always keeps lifing. I tell you from my own experience, there's always going to be something that comes up. There are always things that come up. There are always wrenches that get thrown in. Always, always. So that's why the most important thing is to know what your top values are in a given segment of time. If your top value, even with those things happening, is to get those things done, it won't matter what it is. You might have to move the block of time that you do it in. You might have to move that, it might not happen in the morning. It has to happen in the afternoon. I have a few habits. I have like things that I make sure to do. I always make sure, I make my bed, I drink my water, I write in my journal, I do my things. I've been away for the weekend with my family. Like, my parents came to this house, my mom, my dad, my aunt, everybody's in the house. And it's chaos. And I love when the family comes. I totally love it. But it's wildly distracting, and everyone wants your attention, and everyone wants to do something else. And and you're trying to just get things done. You're just trying to squeeze things in and get things done. But there are certain unmovables that I won't change and that I don't change. Rob, my husband, has been much better during this last stretch of a few months than I have about being consistent about doing this exercise. Like, I have periods I'm really consistent and periods I haven't. And while we were traveling this summer, I was not being consistent. I always got my steps, but I wasn't like doing my muscle stuff. And Rob created a 10-minute habit of push-ups, sit-ups, and planks for 10 minutes. Okay, that's it. What the hell is 10 minutes? 10 minutes is nothing. If I tell you That 10-minute habit that he did, no matter where we were, rain or shine, no matter where we were traveling, where we were driving, dude, his body has changed. In the last few months, his body has completely changed from doing a 10-minute habit, not going to the gym for hours, not any other rest, a 10-minute habit. And it's built all this confidence. He feels really good and he's doing way more push-ups than he was. And his plank is getting longer. Like that stupid little tiny habit adds up. So this is why I say, even though things keep falling in your way, if you have your priority, you have your commitment, and you make as small one as possible to yourself, you're going to feel better because you're in integrity with yourself. You're going to trust yourself and you're going to see the difference. It's cumulative. So trust yourself to do it. Hey, Finn and Kochu. Oh, kid, thank you. Yeah, me too. I'm so happy to be healthy again. Hello, Ruby. Thank you. You cannot stick. You know what? I have been inconsistent. And I love it when I am consistent and I see results when I'm consistent. So a little nothing 10-minute habit, a 10-minute commitment really makes a world of difference. For sure. What was the funniest script I ever read? Oh, that is really a hard question. That I've worked on? Probably when I was doing all of the swing characters in Assy McGee. Those were hilarious. I would laugh my brains out doing that. But I also have had a really good time recording the Overwatch 2 Farah lines. So, probably Assy McGee, I'm going to say. Thank you. It's a kid. That's so nice. Oh, thank you. That's so nice to hear. Yes, Sophie, I'm telling you, it's worth it. You feel like doing random damage sounds for Farah? Oh, it's fun as hell. It's so great, Finn. It's so much fun. I'm so scared. It's so fun. It's great. Oh, Paige, I'm sorry that you're laggy. Nespot, yes, we should do mood boards again. I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Okay, guys, I'm going to say another time because we've got another question and then we're going to roll. The next Bird Mom is on October 2nd. So if you have something going on that you want to talk through, today was all school and the new year related, which makes me really happy. But we talk about everything, highbrow, lowbrow, all of it. October 2nd. If you have a question, you can either DM me on Instagram or you can go and join the Discord, and in Discord, DM ProNesnes with your question, and we will do our best to get you on. If we don't have you on that week, we'll have you on another week, but we try to get everybody on when we can. When we can. Yeah, the mood boards we haven't done in ages. Regarding voice acting equipment, my first recommendation, always, 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 is go to Jennifer Hale's incredible website, Skills Hub. The greatest website for everything voice actor, from beginners to pros. There are classes, there are gear recommendations, there's everything. Like, that is where to go for those kinds of questions, 1000%. Danny Sale, there's a fly. I hate that. It's so annoying. What Farah stick should you get? What do you mean? Hello, Amanda. Nice to see you. Hi, Alcina. Oh my goodness. Nice, gross. Okay. I'm gonna listen to my own advice and do my hour a day and add that in. I need that. Okay. Then we've got a question. It was a write-in from Michaela. Here we go. Because guys, you know, you can be on in voice only, you can be on camera, and you can do a write-in. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, good. Yes, get Aviator. I love Aviator. And I love Anubis. Anubis is amazing. Okay, here it is. So Michaela is asking how to manage stress with school and life when you don't have time to manage or deal with it. Right. Hello, of course. I've been dealing with stress a lot since middle school. I'm now a sophomore, and I'm the main caretaker in my house. I clean and cook and make sure everything is okay. When I'm not cleaning, I'm doing schoolwork or I'm physically at school. I have an important club that I do, which has meetings either in the morning or the afternoon. So I go to those. And when I get home, I clean and I help with dinner. And then I do my homework. And by the time I'm done with that, it's 9:30 or 10 p.m. and I have to go to bed. So there's just no time for myself or to unwind. I'm not sure what I can do to help with the stress. Oof, that is heavy, Michaela. Okay, Michaela, I'm gonna say you carving some time to take care of yourself is imperative. You must have a little bit of time to take care of yourself, even just a little, just to remind yourself who you are. Okay. And that little tiny bit of time will help you get through what sounds like a very difficult period that you're in. Because between schoolwork and your club and the work at home, all the chores at home, it's a lot of stuff. I'm sorry that you're not on for us to talk. That would be great if you and I could talk. My first thought is, I hope that you can carve, let's say, like 10 minutes for yourself in the morning, either to meditate or to write in a journal. And when I say meditate, I don't mean you've got to sit with your don't, or whatever. It doesn't have to be that. All it has to be, if you don't want to do that, is you can just sit down in a chair, 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, set a timer, and just breathe in and out and count to 10. So you breathe in is 1, out is 2, in is 3, out is 4, in is 5, out is 6, in is 7, out is 8, in is 9, out is 10. And start again. Literally 5 minutes. That's it. Don't think about anything. Keep your mind completely clear, except for the counting in and out of your breaths, up to 10, and then start again at 1, 5 minutes. Do this every morning, 5 minutes. This is the simplest version of meditating you could possibly do. If you start with that, it will just start your day with like a lot of oxygen and a clear head and a little room to focus and to breathe and to be grounded with yourself and have your head empty of thoughts. I'm telling you, it will help you enormously. If you have 10 minutes, write in a journal. And writing in a journal, for me at least, is usually, I just start with talking to myself about what I would like to do for the day, who I want to be for the day, and what my goals are, and something I'm grateful for, just something I'm grateful for. I sometimes will give myself a challenge that I have to, think about something I'm reading that I'm meditating on, or some belief or something like I can make stretched out a little longer, but literally set it for 10 minutes. If you've got 10, but start with those 5 minutes of doing the breathing exercise. Another one, hey, Luke, hey, Ryder, hey, Mystic. Another thing that I love that I've talked about in earlier Bird Moms as another like great meditation practice. If you want for the 5 minutes, if you want to do this instead of the breathing, but the breathing is the simplest. The breathing is the one, like you can't get it wrong. You can't do it like it's literally 5 minutes and it's counting to 10 and then starting again. And it's just breathing. It's great. Another one that is a great one to do is you could set it for 5 minutes, close your eyes. Imagine that you're at a bus stop, okay? You're sitting at some bus stop. All the things that are stressing you out, the people, the classes, the club, the cleaning, the stuff, just imagine that you put it all on the bus. You put all of the things on the bus, okay? So you fill up this bus with all those things, you just push it all on, you go, bye, you stick it on the bus, and then you watch it drive away. You go, bye. You watch it drive away. And then usually when I do that, I start laughing. And then inevitably there'll be like all these things that I didn't think of to put on the bus. And like, suddenly that thing comes up and that problem and that, thing that needed to be repaired and that dress and that pain in the neck person I haven't dealt with and that thing. And so another bus will pull up. You're like, okay, here's the next one. And I stick that next round of things on the bus. And I go, bah! And I let it go away. Off it goes. Watch it drive away. And then it's clear, and I'm sitting there at my bus stop, and the sun is shining, and I look around and I smile. And then if more things come up, I have another bus, and I stick more things on the bus. And I let them go, bah! And it goes away. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. If I tell you these tiny little practices will help you so much with the rest of your day, it's these little tiny things that just make you better able to deal with all of the BS that you have during the day. And then beyond those little practices, any little bits of time that you can carve out for yourself, whether it's to be on social scrolling for a minute, whether it's time to talk to a friend on the phone, whether it's time to take a walk or take a run or get a little sunshine or something, try to do those things. But make it the essential unbreakable is those 5 minutes. And even if it means that you wake up 5 minutes earlier than you normally do, 10 minutes earlier than you normally do, to put everybody on the bus, and then, right, if you can carve 15 minutes in the morning, which sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, but if you can carve 15 and have your 5 minutes of either doing the counting breathing or putting everybody on the bus, and then write in your journal for 10, you're starting the day with a sense of purpose, knowing what your values are, knowing what you're grateful for, with clarity in your head. It will help you enormously. I know how stressful just everything can be when you're 15, but it sounds like you have a particularly heavy plate. If you ever want to write in with other things or more, or if you need more specific help, if I can help you with any of it, please, please, please reach out. I am here for you, okay? I'm sending you a lot of love. Mwah. I want it all for you. It's a lot of stuff that you're carrying right now, okay? Good luck, good luck. Let me know how you're doing and how it goes. And I want to hear which one you try and if one of them works for you. 142 in Tanzania. You say strike from above, it hypes you up for the day. That's really good. I know someone else I love who talks about that every time you pass a mirror, you got to high five it. So like every time you pass the mirror, you look at yourself, give yourself a high five. And it just does a little something to the wiring of your brain where you're just always giving yourself a little nod of approval, and how much that helps in your mind and your subconscious. If you're always the one giving yourself a smile and a high five every time you pass the mirror, just high five. I like that a lot. I've only done it like I've gone through little periods where I do it and then I fall out of doing it. I want to do that again. I'm going to go back to the high five habit. I like the high five habit. Oh, Sophie, thank you. Oh, Eliza, thank you. Eliza, thank you. Hello, Jody. Hi. Thank you. Adair, thank you. You stay amazing. You rock. Oh, you guys are too kind. Thank you. You guys are lovely. Wait, let me see what's going on back over here. Let me see what's happening. What is going on here? Wait, who is Jen Cohn? Anjali Bhamani? What? What's that? What did I just see? That was crazy. Wait, that's not it. Hold on. What was that? That's not what I'm supposed to be looking at. What is going on here? Guys, are we still live in the YouTube? Guys, what am I looking at? I'm somehow gone. I'm not gone? I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? Yeah, the sun is so good. The sun and the air. Oh my gosh, it's such a blessing. Justice reigns from above, say it. Oh, this sun. Oh, you mean that now that the light is coming? Yeah, no, it's like a little bit of light in the background. This is such a relief, right? Crazy. It is beautiful with cosplay and okay. I can't wait. We're going to see you then. I would love to do new mood boards. I haven't done a new mood board in ages. Yeah, the sun is coming out. That means that I can walk back and not in the rain. Guys, I ran here with all of my gear in the rain, unsure where in this hotel I was going to set up for you, but at least confident that there was going to be like a signal. Like I said, there was no signal at my house where I was. Yeah. So no, you know what? It was a pain in the neck. I was super annoyed, but there was no getting around it. I had to figure out a way to solve the problem. And when you're committed to doing the thing that you need to do, you figure out how to solve the problem. You know, Nestbot knows that I'm constantly saying like there is no. It's just you figure out how. Somebody says no, other than in matters of consent, it means they just don't know how. So, kid, thank you. Lady Dimitrescu's lover, yes. That nerdy, thank you. Sophie, thank you. David, go to sleep. It was so nice talking to you too. Shell, if you know what, there are Farah earrings. Should we re-release the Farah earrings that we did, those incredible ones that we did with Islay NYC? We love those so much. The
And the
Farah symbol
necklace.
earrings and the necklace. We should re-release it. You know what? We should re-release it and then sell them on TikTok. Let's do that.
Ooh,
Let's do that.
that's
Finn,
smart.
you're too kind. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Carrie. Let's do it. On Etsy, there's someone who does Overwatch earrings of all the characters. I should do those. Jen's TikTok shop era. I know I should do it. You would buy them? Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm gonna make that happen. I'm doing it. Okay, look, I just committed. All right, hold on, let me write this down. Let me write this down. Farah earrings. Islay NYC TT. Done. Game on. It's happening, guys. Happening. Okay. Does need Cole Cassidy earrings? You probably can. Take all my money. Love you. You're amazing. Okay. So you know what? Then I'm gonna have to put the stickers on it. Okay. Okay, guys, you're inspiring me. If you're saying you're gonna buy all the stuff, I'm gonna put stuff up. Done. Beautiful. All right, guys. I love you. Happy New Year. May we all be written and sealed in the book of life. May we all be on the same frequency. Here's to all of us who's resonating in the same way. We are all in this together. Abe Nest, thank you so much for standing with me while I'm getting all this crap together. Abe, thank you for cutting all of those versions of that thing for me. That was great. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. If you guys want to be on the next ABM, please let me know. I have so much content that I need to cut and post. It is an embarrassment of riches. Abe has been amazing, like cutting. We have an upcoming project that we have our beloved friend Donnie, aka Maisie Grobe, cutting stuff for us. So that's coming. I'll give you more information on that next. Love you guys. See you in a couple of weeks. And remember, if you want to be on the next Ask Bird Mom, go let us know and go join the Discord. Mwah. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.